Hello everyone, in this video we'll discuss about the concept of array of structure in C programming. Declaring an array of structure is same as declaring an array of fundamental types. An array is a collection of elements of the same type. In an array of structure, each element of an array is of the structure type. For example, struct is a keyword and car is the name of the structure. And car structure having three data members: make, model and year. And structure definition end with the closing curly braces and semicolon. Then after that declare array of structure. How to declare array of structure? Struct keyword, car is the name of the structure, and arr underscore car is the name of the array of structure, and 10 is the size of array. Now in this case, arr underscore car is an array of 10 elements where each element is of type struct car. To assess individual elements, we will use subscript notation, and to assess the member of each element, we will use dot operator as usual. Arr underscore car is the name of the array and 0 is the index. Dot make, then arr underscore car of 0 dot model arr underscore car of 0 dot value. This is the memory representation of array of structure. Then arr of car of 1 dot make, arr of car of 1 dot model, arr of car of 1 dot value, and so on. Arr underscore car of 0 points to the first element of an array. Arr underscore car of 1 points to the second element of an array, and so on. And finally, arr underscore car of 9 points to the last element of an array. Next is why use an array of structure in C programming. Consider a case where we need to store the data of 3 students. First of all, create a structure. Student is the name of the structure, and student structure having 2 data members, name and ID. Inside the main function, declare 3 structure variables. S1, S2 and S3 are the variables of struct student type. Then with printf function, display the message, enter name ID of student 1. Then with scanf function, input the detail of student 1. Then input the detail of student 2, and finally input the detail of student 3. After that, print the detail of student 1, 2 and 3 onto the screen with the help of printf function. Now run this code. First of all, enter the name ID of student 1. Then enter the name ID of student 2. Then enter the name ID of student 3. And finally, detail of student is to be printed onto the screen. In this code, we have stored data of 3 students in this structure. The complexity of the program will be increased if there are 20 students. In that case, we will have to declare 20 different structure variables and store them one by one. This will always be tough since we will have to declare a variable every time we add a student. Remembering the name of all the variables is also a very tricky task. C enable us to declare an array of structure by using which we can avoid declaring the different structure variables. Instead, we can make a collection containing all the structures that store the information of different entities. An array of structure in C can be defined as a collection of multiple structure variables, where each variable contains information about different entities. The array of structure in C are used to store information about multiple entities of different types. The array of structure is also known as collection of structures. Let's see the example of an array of structure that store information of 5 students and print it. First of all, inside the main function, declare array of structure. How to declare array of structure? Struct keyword. Student is the name of the structure. S1 is the name of the array of structure and 5 is the size of array. Then with the printf function, display the message, enter the details of 5 students. Then apply a for loop. Declare one loop counter variable. I is a loop counter variable for a loop. Then apply for loop for I is equal to 0 and I is less than 5 and I plus plus. And inside the body of for loop, first of all, with the help of printf function, display the message, enter UID of the student. Then with scanf function, input the UID at index S1 of I dot ID. Then after that, with printf function, display the message, enter name of the student. And with scanf function, input the name of the student. %s is the format specifier for string. Ampersand S1 is the name of the array, I is the index, dot name of the data member. When this condition is evaluated to be false, then control transfer to the out of loop. Then with printf function, display the message, student details. Then apply a for loop to display the detail of all the students onto the screen. For I is equal to 0, I is less than 5, I plus plus. Inside the body of for loop, with printf function, display the detail of all the students onto the screen. S1 of I dot ID, S1 of I dot name. Now run this code. After the execution of this code, first of all, enter the detail of 5 students, UID, name. Enter the UID of second student. Enter the name of second student. Now enter the UID of third students. Enter the name of third student. Enter the UID of fourth student. Enter the name of fourth student. Then enter the UID of fifth student. Then enter the name of fifth student. After that, detail of all the students is to be printed onto the screen. This is a complete code for array of structure. Next is how to compute the size of structure. We have a structure car and car structure having 3 data members: make, model and year. Then create array of structure. Struct is the keyword. Car is the name of the structure. C1 is the array of structure and 3 is the size of the array. Now how to compute the size of structure? Char make. A single character take 1 byte and 20 characters take 20 bytes. 20 plus single character takes 1 byte and 30 characters take 30 bytes. 20 plus 30 plus int year. Integer take 4 bytes. 30 plus 20 plus 4. Result is 54. Size of C1 is 54 bytes. And if we talk about C1 of 3, the size of C1 of 3 is 54 into 3. 162 bytes. With size of operator, we can display the size of structure onto the screen. If we write size of C1, result is 54 bytes. And if we write size of C1 of 3, then result will be 162 bytes.